Hey guys, so Vinyl Nerd just uploaded a new video where he's basically talking about discontinued Woodstock chimes that he thinks need to be brought back. And I'll probably agree with a lot of them, because me and him have a lot of the same opinions on about everything. So yeah, let's get into it.
Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about discontinued Woodstock chimes that 100% need to be brought back because I've noticed that lately some discontinued Woodstock chimes have been getting brought back, like those two uh, Chem drop chimes and then that one Habitats chime, which those being brought back is fine, but these are ones that really need to be brought back and have.
Just the fact that they brought back those gem drop chimes in that Habitat Owl, I really am praying that Sullivan's is finally starting to do the right thing. I'm not holding my breath though, don't get me wrong. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they just all of a sudden went up and discontinued something even better. But I'm just saying I pray to God that this is a sign that they're doing the right thing for once.
So I'm going to be talking about that. They're these are no they're none of them are in any particular order. I'm not ranking anything here. Just the list is kind of just in a random order. So the first one I'm talking about is the Rite of Spring.
I agree. It really needs to be brought back. I like the sound of it. I have one.
There are a few reasons as to why I just was not happy when I found out that this one went discontinued. Now, this is one that I think Sullivan's actually isn't responsible for discontinuing, because I think this one actually went discontinued in 2020, so before Sullivan's took over.
Oh, really?
But still, I think discontinuing this one was definitely a mistake.
Yeah, there's a few that was, especially the older ones that went discontinued before Sullivan's, like the Grand Symphonic, the Gazing Ball, um what else? I'm not sure about the Tudor Rose ones. Um the Sign of Faith, I'm pretty sure. I think it's an old one. For some reason I think it went discontinued before Sullivan's too. And sure, and I know the Swan Lake went discontinued before Sullivan's. That was a very very, but that was long before Sullivan's, as well as the those wind pedal chimes that Vinyl Nerd actually has one of them. Yeah, those are also went discontinued way before Sullivan's.
Because, for one, it's tuned to a classical piece from the early 1900s.
Yeah, I think it sounds good. Yeah.
The story, the the story I heard about the musical piece Rite of Spring is that when the I forget the composer's name, but when he first presented his musical piece, he received a lot of backlash for it because it sounded very different than any other musical piece from that particular time period, and a lot of people just did not just a lot of what was in the Rite of Spring, just a lot of people did not expect it, and because of that they just hated it.
I've never actually heard it before.
But nowadays it's considered a very beloved musical piece. And I heard it myself. It was actually pretty good, and the chime definitely does it justice, because this is a great sounding chime, and it's also got that nice classic style. It's got that nice classic style to it, so it's got a very nostalgic look. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
they really need to bring this one back.
I think what was it, the Simple Gifts chimes? They also have a real, like, old school country type vibe to them. The notes go. Yeah, I think that's how it went. I think that's how. I think that's every note that was on the Simple Gifts chime, which, yeah, it just had that old, like, bluesy country type vibe to it, which I like.
This one should have never have gone discontinued, honestly. The next one that I want to talk about is the Chicago Blues chime. This is one that I've always really liked.
Yeah, me too.
I think it sounds great, and it's another one of the classic style chimes. Pretty much, I like to consider it one of the three originals of the smaller chimes.
Yeah,
Just
me
one of the
too.
smaller classic style chimes with the five tubes. So it fits in well with the chimes of Bali and the chimes of Kyoto, which they do still make, thankfully.
I
I
know.
wouldn't
I find it weird. Like same thing with the Parch and Lund. Like, why did they discontinue those if they were going to keep one of them? They should have just kept all of them because now nobody can get the full collection anymore.
be surprised if Sullivan's eventually discontinued does, because Sullivan's is responsible for this one going discontinued, because I know it was
They
after
are?
Sullivan's took over that this one went. But yeah, this is a classic, so I don't know why. And it was one that they made. It was one that was on the Woodstock Chimes catalog for a very long time. So
Yeah, it was an old one.
yeah,
I think
discontinuing this one was a huge
I
mistake.
think I remember seeing that one back in like the early 2000 snapshots on the Wayback Machine.
But there are two more that I'll be talking about that were an even bigger mistake.
Let's see.
What's the next one? Oh yes, the Windsinger Chimes of the Phoenix.
Yes, I wish they'd bring this back too. I like it.
In my opinion, the best Windsinger chimes. I absolutely love the chimes of the Phoenix.
Me too.
I mean, yeah, it was the smallest in the series, but it just had that nice, soft, whimsical sound to it that I always really liked. And the size and the thickness of the tubes, it just was very well fitting for the scale that the chime is tuned to. So,
Yeah, I agree.
and this is another one that Sullivan's is not responsible for, because I think this one's been
Oh yeah.
discontinued for a while. I'd want to say probably since 2018 or 2019. So it's been gone for,
Oh really?
and
I thought it
Sullivan's
was
took over in
before.
2021.
I thought it was
So,
before that.
but still, I really wish this one never went discontinued. And it's a Windsinger chime, for crying out loud. I really don't think any of the Windsinger chimes should have gone discontinued, because it's just the whole series. It's a classic product line, honestly.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they felt the need to discontinue any Windsinger chimes. It's kind of stupid to me. But yeah, if I find one of these on eBay after I get a job and get my first paycheck, I'll definitely go for one of these if it's cheap enough. Which I don't think the Chimes of the Phoenix is that expensive, anyways, because I mean it's the smallest of the Windsinger
Yeah.
chimes. I
You're
don't
probably
remember the
right.
price, but I don't think it's bad. So just black or silver. I don't care which color I get it in, just as long as I eventually get it. But because this is one that I would just love to have. What's next? Oh yes, this is one that
Oh yeah. We discovered this the other night.
Windchime fan. I think he was the one that found out about. He found out about this one going discontinued first, and I know he was pissed off when finding out about this.
I
And honestly,
know.
I
Bronze is a good color. Why would they discontinue it?
was too. The bronze chimes of Venus. Yeah, because me and Windchime
I almost feel like they do it on purpose. They're like, oh, a lot of people like this wind chime. Let's get rid of it.
both looked on chimes.com, couldn't find it. We looked up chimes of Venus, and the silver one came up, but not the bronze one. But yeah, I know I was definitely upset when this one went discontinued, because I mean it's not one that they've been making for a long, long time, but still I think since the early 2010s, so still one they've been making for a while. But also, for the longest time, the bronze Chimes of Venus was the only Chimes of Venus that was around. And I
Uh,
remember I used to be annoyed with the fact that, I mean, I always liked it in bronze, but I just was always annoyed by the fact that it was the only color option. I just thought it would be nice to at least have a silver one. And then I think I want to say 2022, we finally got a silver one.
and now you're annoyed that that there's only a silver option.
One of the few things that Sullivan's actually did right, because Sullivan's actually decided to make a silver one. Typical shit image quality from Sullivan's, but look, the chime itself actually looks nice. I think the Chimes of Venus looks very good in silver.
I
So
agree.
eventually, after that, we finally had two color options for the Chimes of Venus, which I was definitely happy about. But then they discontinued the original bronze one, so now we're back to just having one color option.
That's again to what I've said before. They're it's like they're trying to take over. They're trying to get rid of everything Gary Kvistad made.
And this is especially annoying to me since the Chimes of Titan also only has one color option. They really need to make another one of those. I think it would look nice in bronze. This is another thing that just suggests that Sullivan's is trying to take
Yep.
over. They got rid of the original bronze Chimes of Venus from Gary Kvistad and
Yep.
just kept their own Chimes of Venus.
Exactly.
And I mean, yeah, it looks nice in silver, but still,
They piss
just
me
not
off.
having the bronze anymore really sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know why they would. Oh wait, yeah, I do know why, because like I just said, they're trying to take over. I think that's really
Yeah.
looking. This was one
Oh,
that
that's a classic. And I honestly think it was before Sullivan's because it's an old one. I'm pretty sure it's a really old one.
this is another one that I think Sullivan's got rid of, and
Really?
again, it made me pretty mad at them because this is another classic that's been around for a long time. And it even says here, this chime is an inspiration to all who see and hear it.
How old is that video?
Yeah, just nice. Yeah, this chime just holds a nice meaning to it, and again, it's another one that has just a nice
How did you even find a video of it? I can't find it on YouTube.
nostalgic look to it, and it actually sounded very unique. I've always liked the sound of this one because no other Woodstock chimes sounded like this.
Oh, I forgot the charm chimes went discontinued. I see it down there. I honestly forgot that they existed there for a minute.
Also, no repeating notes from the looks of it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. Right there.
Oh yeah, I see it. Ugh.
Okay, but it looks like it's just a one, so that's not bad. So 5 notes, not terrible.
It looks like it's the one right in front of us to the left a little bit, and then the one across from it.
But still, and what really makes me mad is that after Sullivan's discontinued this one, they later just took this wind catcher.
Oh yeah,
and
that's right. Oh, that's disgusting of them.
put it on a They just put it on one of their Chimes of Polaris redesigns. They literally just took this
What? All right, I'm back. Where were we? Let's see.
there. Okay, but it looks like it's just a one, so that's not bad. So 5 notes, not terrible. But still, and what really makes me mad is that after Sullivan's discontinued this one, they later just took this wind catcher.
Oh yeah,
and
that's right. That's what he was talking about. That's disgraceful. And that's even more proof that they're just like, this is our company. Screw Gary Kvistad, you know?
put it on a they just put it on one of their Chimes of Polaris redesigns. They literally just took this wind catcher, put it on the Chimes of Polaris, and then painted the Chimes of Polaris gray, and then just one of their shitty redesigns that
Yep.
doesn't even look good. I mean, I love the original Chimes of Polaris, but just all these redesigns that Sullivan's is making, just are not good.
Yeah, they're not.
They're really bad. Just, yeah. Uh. Oh, geez, this one really.
Oh, yes, of course, that one. I definitely want. I definitely wish they would bring that back. It's one of the free originals.
I never. I will never forgive Sullivan's for discontinuing this
Yeah,
one.
me
This is
neither.
just unforgivable.
Yeah.
The Chimes of Lun. Yeah, this one should have never
As well as the Chimes of Parch. I'll never forgive them for that either.
went anywhere. I mean, I get that they discontinued it because it sounds the same as the Seascapes chime, the large
Yeah, but they should have just done it the other way around.
Seascapes chime, but they should have just gotten rid of that instead if they didn't
Yeah.
want to have both, because this is
In a way, alright, I'm not sticking up for Sullivan's at all. Alright, screw you, Sullivan's. But I am going to say it kind of makes sense in a way. Well, there's multiple things, I think, here. I can kind of understand why they didn't want to discontinue the Seascapes Large, because then it would have taken away the medium's counterpart. But also, discontinuing the Chimes of Lund takes away from the free originals. So, yeah, in my opinion, nothing beats the OG chimes, you feel me? So, yeah, I just think they should have just discontinued the Seascapes chime and kept this one.
one of the 3 original Woodstock chimes with the classic style and everything, just and the nostalgia and the very nostalgic look. So yeah, huge mistake that Sullivan's made. They really need
Huge
to fix that.
mistake.
They seriously need to bring this one back.
And the Parch.
This one needs to come back because I don't know what
I think
Sullivan
that's the
was
next
thinking,
one.
honestly.
I see it up there. Yup, I knew it.
They pissed me off with this one too. Again, one of the 3 original Woodstock chimes, one of the 3 classics.
At least they decided to keep the very first one.
And unlike the Chimes of Lund, Sullivan decided to replace the Chimes of Parch with one of their own pieces of shit. Because at least the Seascapes chime, that one was pre-Sullivan's. But what Sullivan's did with the Chimes of Parch, they just changed the color of the wood pieces, which doesn't make it look good. And then they just put a little stupid piece of metal in the wind catcher and then just call it their own. And then later,
yeah, that's despicable of them.
Discontinue the original Chimes of Parch.
Once again, more proof that they're trying to claim Woodstock as one of their own companies.
That is just fucked up, honestly. Just, again, it comes back to what I keep saying. Sullivan's just trying to take over and they just want the whole company for themselves.
Oh, I see the last one. I agree with that one too.
Care about anything Gary made.
They really don't.
But yeah. Sullivan's just should have not have gotten rid of this one. This is another one. They need to bring this back and discontinue the stupid Tree of Life chime.
Yeah, they do. I think if Gary Kvistad was still the owner, he would have never discontinued these two. And he also would discontinue that stupid Love is Love chime. That thing just looks so ugly. Like, I'm sure if you go back to Vinyl Nerd's video of his top 5 least favorite Woodstock chimes, you'll be able to see the Love is Love chime, the whole thing, and just see how ugly it is.
The last one I'll be talking about is the Chimes of Jerusalem.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. That needs to be brought back.
Again, just another one that's been made for a long time and a classic one. Because this is one that I just always thought sounded really good.
It does.
Just it's got a nice wood finish. The tubes look nice, and then I love the scale it's tuned to. It sounds great. So I would definitely be happy if they brought this one back.
Well, good luck getting them to do that.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about here. If there's any Woodstock chimes that you feel I should have mentioned but didn't, let me know in the comments, and I might make a part 2 to this. So Bye.
Uh, I think the Tudor Rose Queen would have been a good one to bring back. What else? The Grand Symphonic Chime definitely needs to be brought back. I wouldn't mind to see the Swan Lake Chime come back, honestly. It's a good one. I like the sound it makes. And what else? I'm trying to think of some others. I'd like maybe the chimes of Persia. I mean, I don't know what they even sound like, but I've never heard them before, but I wouldn't mind bringing it back just so I could hear it. What else? Maybe those cardinal petals chimes. I'd like to see those again. Those were pretty cool. I'm kind of running out of thoughts, you guys. I know there's more. Maybe the Mozart small, because they kept the medium and large but got rid of the small. Maybe they could bring it back. What else? That's the thing, I know there's more, but there's so many it's hard to tell. Maybe I think it was the morning mood chime. Yeah, they could bring it back. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much out of ideas now, so I hope you enjoyed and goodbye.